Welcome, hello, greetings, love all. What is up? It is the fifth dimension. Welcome to the fifth dimension. This is the beginning of excellence, extraordinary just love, unconditional love, sprouting of amazing love skills, and healing to the self. That's very strong and very good for you, and encourageable. Notice the deepness that relaxes all of you. Go deep within, feel the tremendous quake. I am love, I am light. I love eternal loving, eternal light. I love eternal love. And that is the truth. I love infinity. I love the fifth dimension. And the eighth dimension has aspects of infinity, but we are able. I've been celebrating the shift of the fifth dimension for years, and it's very amazing to actually be able to not only precipitate, but to be able to actually be in full control of my own body and my own soul, fully knowing my true me, the true self, deep bond connection with DNA and with my cryon magnetic self, understanding on par. 30% is what was written that our DNA is at now. And that's different, than the percentage that was happening previous years. So, now, we're obviously, this is like the beginning of like that dimension. So it's that dimension of reality that we exist in the now. And all those not all of them, like, collide with each other, but, sometimes they do. And so, like, this is really when, these higher vibrations are really starting to, this is something to really be excited about. Like, still has the air of celebration. Wasak is absolutely extraordinary. I can feel the love in Talos, and it literally came out of me. It's just so amazing. And I had an experience, the night I recorded, the morning I recorded, it was like 1 or 2 a.m., and I just had this feeling, but I was able to shake it off eventually. It was just a feeling of this, like, collapsing of the epiglottis or something. It was bizarre, very bizarre feeling. Good news is I'm strong. The breath is strong as well. And I am love and I am light. And I have conquered love. And I have conquered all that is. I came, I saw, I conquered. Vini Vici Vici. Vini Vidi Vici. Pure love. And these realities are coming together. It's almost like a reach. And then like a combination of these dimensions. The fifth dimension is that vibration of all these dimensions, because we know there's other dimensions, and we can reach into those other dimensions. The fifth dimension is like the exposure, if anything, of it all, of all the beauty, of all the purple violet light, the gold violet light, the pale blue, the yellow, the emerald green, the aquamarine rays of light that penetrate cold white light, platinum, most important. And it's just like the platinum is always on, so it's just absolute no. And what's exciting is the truth and the revelation of it. Is the revelation of this and this 26,000 year cycle. This is all worth celebrating. This is all worth celebrating. This is our time. This is our now moment. This is where we rock and roll. And I got it. I got what it takes. We got what it takes. We are the best of the best. Fortunate. Focused. Determined, intuitive, strong. Determined, motivated, dedicated, and unstoppable. Who are we? We are greatness. We are one. We are light. Magnificence of the fifth dimension. Portrays love. Displays love. Expresses love. It's amazing. I truly, truly am in tune with fire. Especially. And I'm really in tune with the blue ray, the light blue ray. Or like a teal. Or like a turquoise. Light blue. It's like light blue. The light blue ray. Whether it's ascension or creation. Feel the flame. You can feel the flame, yeah. It's the heart connection. I can feel the flame. I can feel them. Feel the colors, feel their vibrancy, feel their potency, feel their cleansing energies, feel their purity. Their sentience, their grace, their majesticness, their majesty, just very majestic. Makers. Creation is primordial. It's primordial force. Primordial understanding. Powerful flames. Especially the violet and the white, all colors. You can see all the colors actually. It's golden light. It is golden light. It makes me so happy. It's so pleasing to know that our Gaia radiates golden light, a golden planet. Very gorgeous. There's lots of love. Yeah, lots of love, lots of communication. I feel like there's things going on that are really loud that I should focus on. Just at the same time, I seem to be not aware. Of the sounds I'm expecting. It's very interesting just to know that we're in tune with consciousness, to know that we are consciousness, that consciousness radiates from us. However, how do we become become omniscient, the omni part, the omni planet? I feel really productive. Very driven. I love pouring for me. I had love pouring for me since like this weekend. So I returned back to one of my main bases, per se, and I just feel so in tune with everything. It was really settling once I got back, just to kind of like feel back in nature, feel like I could be myself more. So like I had such a warm, heart-feeling experience. It was so amazing. It was like I was radiating. Like I just felt so confident. I felt like I was beaming. It was just so amazing. And I feel like responsible. I feel like a figure, a really responsible figure. I feel love, and I'm deserving of love. And that's the thing. Like I know that now. Oh, it's so pure. It's good. You can hear the I mean, you can't get away from it. I don't know why. Like, I know your communication, fairies. There's fairies and sylphs and nymphs everywhere. They think they're so clever. They think they're so pretty and beautiful and majestic, which is true, they are, and I think they are as well. They're magical. They're so magical. I don't know how to describe it. That's the fifth dimension. That's it. It's there. It's real. That's it. Elves, fairies, magical realm, gnomes, all of it. The whole thing. Whole shebang. It's there. It's real. You know why? Because earth magic. There's earth magic happening right now. Whose earth magic is it? It could be my own. It could be my own source. It's coming from source. Source earth magic. Source earth magic. Who's doing source earth magic right now? What is that? What is that sound and that greatness? The music is just alien. It's a chorus that's just godly. And the symphony is just organic. How can you be more sublime than the source energy? The sublimity of it is incredible. and it radiates from me too. I know I'm a part of this. I am. What am I? I am the pauper. I am this piper. I am the trumpeter. I am the trailblazer. I am the sea that is never shined upon, but has light radiating from within. I am the far side. I am the distance. I am the far edge of the peak. I am the shadow of the mountain. I am many things. I am many things. And I seized the moment like magnet, magma, melancholy, serotonin, and oxytocin. These are the gifts that I have, that are given, bestowed to me. Oxytocin, serotonin, and greatness, dopamine. Oh, absolute greatness. Absolute potential welling from within me because of my absolute absurd obsessions. Because of my declaration of paradise on earth. Paradise. Truth. Because. Not just because of the declaration. The celebration within this moment, which we are inside. Fifth dimension, in tune with the universe. But, we are obviously 12th. I am obviously, well above 12th or 12th dimension area. Creational level. High speed. Fastness. In tune. Love. Greatness. Virtue. I celebrate the uniqueness and the victory of who I am, because there's just my character is just so on point. I'm like Shazam, but cooler, I'm the literal video game god, and the real reality of that is just it's in my blood, it's in my system. I've discovered so many new ways to actually be the greatest version of myself, and it seems like I am that version because I believe in that part of me really emanating from me, because I think it comes from deep within, and I'm still trying to figure it out. What is this little light thing, that source, that, this figure, that's, this image, or whatever this thing is, what is this part of creation that we have within us? What is this part of heart shaking? And that's the thing that I know, is that I have what I know is a second heart. What I feel is a second heart. I feel it first. It's a pull, and I've been feeling it actually for a year, and that's what I know is true, because I have love. That's the love I have. And it's a very strong love. So the potency of this magnetic pull is obviously pulling lots of things from other places. Greatness in distance. Oh my gosh. The distance is great, is what I'm trying to say. Reaches far and wide. It's infinite. It expands infinitely. It goes on and on and on into infinity. It goes on and on and on into infinity. There's an infinite. There's so, and it's so infinite. Billion. Havana has 1 billion worlds. Havona. Havona. I know. I remember. I'm remembering paradise as it is. As it was, as it is, now it shall be. I'm remembering fragments faster than ever. Faster than ever. I'm recovering faster than ever. I'm believing faster than ever. I'm creating faster than ever. I really feel like a creator. I really feel like a creator. I really feel like a poet, magical, almost magical, but it's beyond that because it's almost indescribable. But like just this clairvoyant wizard of just pure love radiating from the dedication of the art form, of just the loudness of truth, of honesty, of greatness, of purity, of love, of the heartbeat, my inner strength. A way to precipitation, the feeling of just pure, like, devotion. Like, listen to this, feel this, hear this, know this, have this. Like, nothing can equate with the consciousness of really being able to fully embrace all that is. And to, like, know that there's, what I mean to say is, like, know that there's feeling and senses that we have, but there's also feeling and senses that aren't necessarily physical, but are probably more real than the physical. And because it's like energetic energy sort of thing, it's just more like power, like the mind. It's mind. It's a living matter sort of thing. Like everything's living matter, bio, like material. Like there's biological entities. There's spiritual higher power. Like I'm just visualizing living white light. Like it's living energy. That's beautiful. That knows you and knows it's different than the crystals though, but it's very healing energy. It's different than the crystals though. I've always been just empathic, dude, I've just been so empathic, and like, just all my life, I've just been interested in things that I don't tell people. I'm just really in tune with things. This is so good. I just wouldn't believe it. I wouldn't believe how cool these things are. I wouldn't believe how cool life is. And they're getting closer, it seems like, it feels like. Like, how is that even possible? But real energy, plasma, light, beings of light that have light radiating from them. And you just wondered, There's so much more to this. And there's so much more to what's within us. And that's what we get out of life. The gift that's within us. All of us. As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. As we get liberated from our own fears, our presence liberates others. It's still that quote goes, But fear's unreal, obviously. But we already know that. So. Selves. I asked the elementals a continued joy in the merriment of who we are. And celebration, continued celebration. Cheers. Creatorship. I used to master in creatorship. More specifically, I talked all about creatorship, how creatorship is really an aspect of what we majorly do for ourselves, like kind of to ourselves. Creatorship is an aspect that we reveal of ourselves, about ourselves, to ourselves, to reveal how to create, to really become more creative, and to really blend in the aspects of all these higher vibrational dimensions, or all the meditations, or all the really deep loves into real formidable love. And so it is. I mean, you can truly start to imagine and really feel the integration of love at a deeper core level. And go to your core. Know it, recognize it, love it. Love your core. And it'll love you back. And I just thought of something so funny. It's like we're so in tune with ourselves that we just move beyond dimensions. We just move beyond certain things. We make it appear that we don't have obstacles, or we just know our obstacles and we face them, and then we deal with them, and then we move on. Or we just encounter something, and then we just go to a better dimension, a higher dimension, a better reality, a greater transition, all that stuff. Just celebration of magic, of truth, of justice, of greatness, of who we are. This is so amazing. I'm telling you, this is incredible. Returning to source. That's my attitude. That's kind of how I am a little bit. And I've kind of always been like that. Just kind of spontaneous and just really there. Just always present, but never devoid of energy. Something very similar to the mentalities. I'm not gonna lie. Of those, anyway, I just really, 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 really love life. I've really learned things enough to really have a sense of creatorship within myself, knowing that mastery has been achieved. And it's not just creatorship. There's ascension symptoms, ascension values, grid work, energy, all the way to planet protection, planet creation, planetary level event, coordinated energetic level events having to do with the subcategories of energy understanding within that realm, the heart space, the head space, the mind space, and then all the interactive all the interactive connections for all those. It's funny how I said a couple corporations, but things have changed. There's higher dimensions, higher vibrational reality, and everything that's high vibrational lives and stands. So here's the thing, I've mastered, and there's been a newsletter, there's been newspapers and articles about epicness, and there's been truth about the revelation, about the peaceful revolution that's going on. There's a peaceful movement that I'm leading, and I'm a movement leader, and I know that. and I'm really focused and determined, and I have the capability, and I'm just full of joy, and I really radiate joy, and that's where it starts. That's what it is. It's joy. So there's joy here, there's magic here, there's happiness here, and there's love here. You can really tell. You can really tell how sincere that is. I just stand and stare, or I just stare. Like, phenomenon is just so shocking that it's just moments of awe. And that's the truth. Like, you're in awe when you see a mermaid. You're in awe when you see these beings. You're in awe when you see them, when you feel them, when you hear them, when you know them and have their heartbeats known in your heart signatures, having your energy connections, just having your bonds. Like, as soon as you touch the ocean, there's like a family wave chorus of love from all the cetaceans. Because we are, I don't even explain what is within us any more than we have to. I mean, what I'm saying is explaining the fact that, like, we are great beings, and we are one with those citizens, because we're, really powerful beings as we remember who we are, and we remember that we're powerful. Now we have creator-like abilities, and we can create light, because we're light beings. So we remember that, and we remember that we're not dense. Those memories, those codes, and those are stored in the stored in Agartha. Beings of the Agarthans and the Telosians from Mount Shasta definitely want us to be in tune with the seven flames, and the seven sacred flames. And it feels like my responsibility that I should probably read that book. I am there etherically, emotionally. Wow. Fully. I'm fully capable of carrying out any task that I wish. I remember Gaia. This is her. This is her magic. What the fudge? Oh my gosh. It worked. I can make rain. I'm an avatar. I've mastered the element of water. I've mastered the element of fire. I've mastered the element of earth. I have mastered the element of air. I know I am one and in tune with these elements because they are the origin elements, and because I am made, and they're elements that I am made of as well. I come from the elements that are Gaia. I'm pretty certain. Unless I'm an even greater creator being, which I probably am. Probably am a lot greater than I currently realize, or like am fully aware of right now. Because I just talked about things that are magical, and now I feel like it's on my heart, in my heart, like grabbing my heart, like touching me, like feeling the energy that comes from the light. I mean, it's intimate. It's an intimate feeling of just this very cool energy. I don't even know if I can describe this flame, but it's very pooling energy. Very pooling. And I feel like, this truth of, so like one thing that rings and connects with me and resonates with me is creating heaven on earth. And oh yes, I love the fact that I'm a part of creating heaven on earth. And it's what I do, it's what I am, and it's also within me, the kingdom. Like the kingdoms, there are kingdoms that are out there. There are kingdoms that are just, there's the angelic kingdom. There are places that we can go. There are things that we can do. I mean, there's interactions that we can have. Like, AJA is all about being really open. And honestly, like, I really feel like I should be more, well, just in tune with myself. I feel like I should be more in tune with myself so I can be more in tune with those things around me and outside of me. And be more in tune with the love and be more loving and be more inherent. You know, why do you have so little faith? Don't be afraid. Why are you afraid? Is the question. It's just surreal, you know. Things are awesome. And that's what I hold on to. Those are the vibrations that I hold on to. Yeah, like that amazing. Like that amazing. You can pull those realities towards you. I love you so much. I can feel it. I can fulfill the love that I have for myself, for the visions that I created, and the reality that I believe in, through the seeds that I planted years ago, from the seeds that I planted within my heart, from the seeds that are eternal seeds of love. And it's pure magic. It's magnetic, it's rejuvenative, and it's good just to relax and take it in. I never really feel so much love. Giggly, bubbling love. I'm just overflowing. Expression. Personality. Salt. Goodness. Bubbly. Happiness. Kindness. Joy. She's higher dimensions. She's so happy. So fulfilling. I'm so confident. This is so sweet. So freaking awesome. So freaking sweet. Like, I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. Look at all the things that are happening that are revealing about themselves and just having to be just occurring and just, oh, it's so great. It's so surreal. Like, I'm telling you, you can feel it. I can feel it. It's like magic, that emptiness that we share, that we own. It's great. It's so great. I definitely know we're the right people for this experience. Without a doubt. That's why we're here. That's why we're strong. One of the reasons why. There is no question. Tenacity, just the overall, greatness of the inner realm. It's amazing how I harp on that. But, yeah, it's important. Notice how the wind responds. The weather, the sky. It's all fluid, it's all connected. There's something that was once very ancient here in this place that made us who we are. There's plenty of reasons to stay very strong. Plenty of reasons to be the best of the best. Plenty of reasons to understand the overwhelming courage, tenacity, and strength that exists within. It's important to remember that life is also about self-mastery. There's a lot of ways to get distracted, and there's a lot of ways to lose control and lose focus. There's a lot of ways to impart your powers onto others, and there's a lot of ways to get distracted by hypnotical distractions that are pulling your inner power, or pulling your power onto other things, and it's not necessary. Just remember you're a sovereign, and so it is. We are sovereign, divine beings. And that's the simple truth. I'm not over flaunting it. I'm not flaunting it. I'm not denying anyone's power. I'm blatantly true. I'm blatantly telling the truth. The aspect that is deep within is immovable. Or perhaps there's a better description. It is like one's own sentient nature. Like one's understanding of being able to conquer. Yes. It is like one's understanding of being able to conquer. The will to conquer, the will to travel, the will to discern what is reality, the will to discern what is reflected, what is embodied, the will to be the shining leading example, the will to lead by example, the will just to emanate energy. Those are things that exist. Willpowers, things, yeah. But the thing is, still sticking by it, not flaunting, not being overly, whatever the word is, just being, a state of being. Divinity, I guess, if I had to put it into words, is a state of being. And we all have a state of being. And so it is. So it is. The truth is, you can sense sincerity in discovery and self-mastery. What's more important is just the things that I do uniquely about. Or not more important, like dun 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 dun, because that's control. Because it's portraying an outside force for some reason. When love is the true force that holds things together. I mean, 'tis the heart mind of a champion to continue to be the heart mind of a champion. It's good to be strong, good to be honest, good to be forthright. And it's good just to be in, like, what are the topics that are talking about? Like, what even is the reason to have somebody focus on? It's freedom. Come on, this is the fifth dimension. It's all about limitlessness. It's all about how you can be on your own soul path of eternity, or however you wish. It's amazing. It's full on incredible. And heart love, heart song. I feel like we can feel that nowadays. I feel like there's more of a sense of like how much we really deep down within want to feel just the aspect of all that stuff. It just seems like there just seems to be a deeper aspect. It just seems like that. So, okay, let's just assume that there is a deeper aspect, and then it's discovered, and then you rediscover it, and then rediscover it, and then you figure out what it is, and then you master it, and then it's just something that you mastered. And then you master the rediscovery of that mastery, which is just mastery in itself, and you discover that as mastery of the heart or of the mind, of whatever facets or senses are used in developing that mastery. There's unlimited fifth dimensional concepts and or not concepts and ideas, but just higher vibrational realities and higher vibrational. It's just amazing. It's important to love, and I love you all. I'm going to cut this short, so really short broadcast. However, the intuition is within, as it always is. Newness arriving. Love you all.